And here we go. First dive of lobster season. A week late from opener. I was out of town and unfortunately I missed the opener. Looked like plenty of people maxed out 7 lobsters the first day. Nevertheless, I am very excited to go out, and we of course are doing a night dive. And the reason for that, for those of you that don't know, lobsters tend to leave their hiding places at night, thus making it a little bit easier to grab them at night. Obviously, nighttime comes with its own challenges with visibility, obviously using a light and whatnot. So, but nevertheless, I am very excited. For those of you that have not night dove before, just make sure, try to do it in a place that you're familiar with first, or have someone that knows the area so you don't have any unexpected rocks coming at your face. So anyway, conditions were pretty decent, about 2 to 3 foot surf. Where we were at the point at which we were trying to fish or dive for lobster was a little rough. Still diveable, and visibility, you'll see here soon, was about, I would say, 15 feet or so, so pretty decent. Here we go, first lobster dive of the season. Here we go. With the first one in the bag, I go for the second, and I see the largest one in the front, thank goodness. And what I'm doing is, with my left hand, I'm trying to push it out towards me. And once I see it start getting a hint of what I'm doing, I grab it with my right hand, pin it against a rock, readjust my grip, make sure it's secure, and I pull it up. And after measuring this one is also a keeper. This is lobster number 2 of the night. Had a little heart attack while we were diving about halfway through the sessions because of these seals were swimming right up to us. They were using our torches actually to detect fish, using the reflections from the light off the fish scales to find their prey. But they're pretty cool to see once we realized they were there. There we go, we have 3 in the bag, and I want to share this. This was actually pretty funny. There are these 2 lobsters here. One looked like a potential keeper, but the funny part is that the one in front on top was battling it out with this horn shark. I think they were battling out for food or territory. I thought it was a perfect opportunity to split them up, have this guy calm down. This guy was a shorty, so I let him go. yeah, I was measuring this one, and this is what you call a clicker. I know it's really tough to see at night, but when the gauge just goes over the carapace, and in certain angles it feels like it is legal, whenever it's that close, you just let it go. Another short one, gotta let him go. Yeah, sorry, little guy. Likes to go off. Another thing I noticed during the dive was these lobsters were not as skittish as compared to other spots or later in the season. What I mean by that is usually when the lobsters not only detect friction in the water or disturbance, or if they detect the light, they usually back off or try to run away. But in this case, they weren't too sensitive to that, which was great for me. As you can see here, I plucked another one. And here we go. We're going in for the measure. Always go between the eyes until the eyes pop out, and then measure the carapace. And this one is a keeper. It's going into my bag. It's really tough to see, but as I'm trying to measure this lobster, I'm in a lot of kelp, and I did a newbie mistake and didn't grab the lobster firm enough, and it eventually slips out of my hands, and potential keeper is gone. And that wraps up my first dive of the lobster season with 4 lobsters. 20 feet was the deepest, 57 was the longest time, and the whole session was a little over an hour. Here are some stats there, and then here's some more. But overall, when you're lobster diving, you're not going too deep usually. Alrighty, just wrapped up the dive. I got 4. My dive buddy K got 5. He got a nice sized lobster here. Really nice size. I actually prefer these size over the monstrous ones. I feel like these taste the best, but I will still take a big one any day. But total of 9 lobsters between the both of us. Pretty good night. All right, everyone. Here it is. The haul of the night. Here are my dive buddy K's. Got a nice 5 hefty sizes. Really nice size here. Here are my little guys here, but I grabbed 4. He grabbed 5. I actually dropped one, which could have been 5, but nevertheless, great first dive for me. The lobster season. I did miss the opener this year. I was out of town. If you know where these slippers or these fake Crocs are from, you'll probably know where I went. But yeah, here we go. A great opener, or for me, my first dive of the season. So we have 4 in the bag, and we're gonna go home, get some rest. But after that, probably cook these up probably tomorrow, and eat some lobster. All right, we are in the kitchen now. It is the next day, and we have these lobsters split in half, kind of butterflied out with some seasoning. I believe it's garlic powder, salt, pepper, paprika, and some other stuff. But here we go. My dive buddy Kay, he is splitting these, and we are with our other dive buddy Devin, and we are gonna prepare these for some delicious food. Stay tuned. It's nice. once you split them in half, you want to take out that line right there. That is essentially where all the poop comes out. So definitely don't want to be eating that. You want to take that out. And you also take off some of the innards for the grill. Here we go. We have 3 butterflied lobster ready to go. Looks like female, male, female. Just with some Tony seasoning and salt. No Tony seasoning. Just salt and
pepper,
salt, pepper,
garlic powder,
onion powder, paprika. And then we have butter and garlic butter for the base. Oh yeah. We're doing a little experiment. We're gonna try, usually it's meat side up, but we're gonna try similar to a steak, but get a sear on it first and then flip it over. So we're just gonna see how it tastes, see if there's any difference, but we'll let you know. No brush, no problem. But brush would be nice. So here's the one that got the sear. It looks much, much better. Yes, we lost some juices when you flipped it over, but that's what the butter's for. Very curious. The experiment is looking promising.
Oh, that shit looks pretty good.
So this is the one that wasn't seared before. You can see the puddle of juice. This one doesn't, but it's still based with butter, so I'm sure it's still good, but it'll be curious what the
reverse seared one, so it doesn't go to waste.
Taste test. It's good?
Well done.
All right, let's try some of this lobster. Nice piece right there, piece of tail. Should we dip it? Dip it? I'm gonna dip it in some lobster goo. Should be delicious. Mm-hmm. I mean, amazing, delicious. Wow, that garlic is very strong, but good.
Brains.
The brains, preserve them. Coat them with rice. We ran out of charcoal, running low, so we're just putting it directly on the coals. Hot, hot, hot. This is the bigger one of the group. Female, how you know that, are the larger bottom tail fins. Smoke it. Here's a progress update. Keeping the other ones heated. Directly on the coals is cooking nicely. We're making a lobster a lobster grilled cheese. Butter both sides with a steak knife. Got some Swiss cheese. Gruyere cheese, mozzarella. Got some sourdough bread. Butter it up, both sides. Put some cheese, and a nice hefty serving of lobster. Woo! It's coming out nicely. Oh, it smells amazing. Turn the meat inside of the grilled cheese. Oh yeah.
Nice little serving.
On the grill. Oh yeah. The cast iron. All right, first grilled cheese, lobster grilled cheese.
Cheese ball. Oh, no cheese ball.
Oh, looks solid.
Yeah.
There's Big Boy, just pulled him off. Cheese ball? Question mark?
No.
No cheese
Because I
ball.
cut it.
Nice.
Looks solid.
That's cheese and bread.
Cheese and
Cheers.
cheers.
Thank you, sir.
That's pretty good. I like that. Bread's nice and chewy.
You taste the lobster?
Yeah. The lobster flavor.
It's a nice crunch.
Not too cheesy.
Let's get a nice crunch in there. Let's get a nice crunch shot. Okay. All right, everyone, we just finished grilling the lobsters. So we got 3, a really nice sized one here and 2 smaller ones here. And then on this side, we have our lobster grilled cheese, sourdough bread, mozzarella, and some other cheese that I don't know. With some lobster in there. Let's take a bite. Well, that wraps up this video. We're gonna keep eating. And I'll see you on the next one. I'll see you on the next one.